Hi everybody, welcome to Cap at Home. I'm Miss Rachel and today I'm going to teach you how to make a cell phone stand out of cardboard. So let's hop on over to the table so I can show you what you need and how to make it. So this is what we are making. This in the back here. I have an old phone that I'm using to show you how it works. And we're just going to make a decorative little cell phone stand. And it's all out of cardboard and paper, stuff you should have at home. So, before we get started, I want to thank our sponsors, General Motors, for allowing us to come to you with Cap at Home art tutorials every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 1 p.m. in the summertime. So, alrighty. 1 minute. Okay, our materials. Okay, here we go. Our materials include cardboard. I have a couple of pieces here. These are cut down to about my cell phone size. So you need at least 2 pieces there. And then you'll need some other pieces for the back legs. So you'll need a little sliver there. So just have a little bit of cardboard ready. And you'll also need something to write with. That can be a marker, a pencil, whatever you have. You'll need some scissors or something to cut your cardboard with. You'll need glue. I'm going to be using my hot glue gun, but any kind of liquid glue that you have will work well. It might just require a little more drying time. You'll also need a straw. You'll probably only need 1 of those. If you don't have a straw, then you can roll up some paper into a straw shape like I did on this one. And you will need some tape. I have this decorative duct tape. You will need something wide like this and something that will really hold this together and hold the weight of your phone. So I'm going to put this off to the side over here. So I have my first little trial here, and this is more along the lines of what we'll be doing in this tutorial. I use straws because that was very easy, but if you don't have straws, then go ahead and grab some scrap paper like this. 1 minute. Should have had this here. So I have some scrap paper, and you can just roll it up, take a corner and just roll it onto itself to make your own straw. And once you've done that, you want to just add some glue to keep it all together, and then you can cut it up just like I'm using the straw here. So if you don't have a straw or you don't use straws, you can always use scrap paper for that step. And then the way I decorated my example was after I cut my cardboard pieces, I took some decorative paper and I traced my pieces out on that decorative paper like this here. And then I cut them to size and glued them onto the cardboard. So after you've cut your cardboard, you need 2 pieces that are about the size of your cell phone. After you've cut those out, that will be a good time to add your decorations. If you want to color this or add paper or anything you want to add, this will be the perfect time to do that. But I'm going to just jump into how to actually make the stand, not really the decorating, because I know you guys got that. So I have 1 piece, and the other one I'm going to tape or glue this piece perpendicular, there's a geometry word for you, onto my other cardboard piece that's the same size. And I want to put this in place so that it's kind of like a T but off center. So this piece that's standing up here is about 2 to 3 inches away from one of the edges. So I'm going to tape that in place because I need this to move, so gluing it in place wouldn't be the best option, so that's where my tape comes in. You can also, instead of tape, you can kind of make tape by adding some glue to a little strip of paper and putting it right on your cardboard stand the way that we're using the tape. So, but I suggest the tape because it's the easiest. And I got this decorative duct tape from the Dollar Tree. So there are some affordable options. Here we go. I'm going to just duct tape the back of that, and I'm putting it on the top layer and then making sure it's secured. And then I'm going to use my finger to crease it and make sure that it is on the second layer too, but I still have a little wiggle room, so make sure you wiggle that around after you tape it in place. And then you're going to put another piece of tape on the other side. So I have my first piece here. I'm going to flip this and put another piece of tape about the same size on the other side. Let's do that. Just going to use my scissors to cut the tape. There we go. And again, I am putting the tape on the top piece first and getting that in place. And then I'm going to use my nail to crease it where those pieces meet and then secure it on the lower piece of cardboard. So now I have this. Alrighty. So once you have this, you kind of have your short end up here. And I am going to just use my closed scissors to score a line so that I can fold this up so it will kind of hold my cell phone in place. So I'm just scoring a line so I can fold the cardboard more easily. And it doesn't need to be perfect, but if you do want to measure, I'm doing this 1 inch from the edge. And I'm just pressing down a little bit. So if you're one of my younger artists, you will want an adult to help you with that. But that makes it easy to fold the cardboard exactly where you want it. So there we go. Now we have a place for our phone to sit. And this is actually kind of wide, so you don't need to tape this piece at 3 inches. You could tape it a little closer, like maybe at 2 inches. But having a little more space in there just allows you to lean your phone at different angles. So it's fine if you have more space than you need for your actual phone. Now we're going to go to the back of the stand part. I'm going to put this tape there to hold it down. And I have my little, what's going to end up being my legs. Now on this one, I have just one kind of wide piece of cardboard, which I actually like a little bit better than my 2 little legs back here. So I'm going to show you how to do the wide piece because I feel like that's just a little more secure and a little easier to do. So I have my spare cardboard and I'm just going to cut a piece. I'm not really measuring or anything. There we go. And I'm going to align the bottom of it with where my boards meet, and then just tape the other part wherever that falls on my back piece here. So it's not super technical, it's pretty simple. And I'm going to use my pretty tape to do this. I'm going to cut a piece bigger than I need and then cut it in half because I'm going to be taping on the top and then underneath like I did the other piece too. So there we go. Place my tape on the top piece of cardboard and then use my nails and then smooth it out. And then I'm going to flip that piece and put the tape down again and make sure I can wiggle it because that is important. And now here's where our glue comes into place. I'm going to take my straw, and if you've rolled up paper, just do this part with your rolled up paper. And I am going to cut it into sections that fit within this backboard here, my base. So I cut one piece the length that I needed, so I'm just going to use that to measure the other pieces. Here we go. And it's okay if they're not all exactly the same, as long as they fit within this cardboard piece here, then we are good. I am going to use my hot glue to stick these down, and I'm going to start at the back. I'm going to start, like maybe a 1/2 inch from this back edge. Add some glue. Okay. So if you are a younger artist, maybe you have an adult help you with hot glue if you have it, but you can also do this with regular school glue, Elmer's glue. It's just going to take a little bit longer to dry. So whatever you have will work. And now I'm going to glue my other piece about 1 inch from the first one. Add my line of glue. Put in my next little straw piece. Go. And then I'm going to do the last one about 1 inch from where the last straw that I added. There we go. And carefully place that in there because that glue is hot and I don't want to burn my fingers. And really, we are done. So like I said, after you've cut your cardboard, you have the opportunity to decorate it up front before you start putting everything together, because it's a little difficult when you have stuff stuck together already because there's no real way to make this super flat. So I'm going to give this a chance to dry a little bit and set that off to the side. But I wanted to show you how you can decorate this. So let me pull these pieces apart. So remember that first step before we stuck everything together? Like I said, you can trace your cardboard. I'm just using a pencil here and I'm moving stuff out of the way so I have a nice work area. Do it like this and then flip that. There we go. So when I did mine, once I had my cardboard pieces traced down, then I just took my markers and started drawing whatever I wanted. I drew some kind of like kawaii faces, cute little adorable things, and then I drew hello, 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 because when you answer the phone you say hello. So just decorate it however you see fit. I like to have, like the little happy faces, something really cute. You can do a more complex drawing because I know we have some tutorials in our library of tutorials, which you can find on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. So we have some drawing tutorials, and I know we have another drawing tutorial coming up on, I think we have another one this Thursday. If not this Thursday, next Thursday. So make sure you are joining us regularly for Cap at Home. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you come back tomorrow. I'm Miss Rachel, and we made a cardboard cell phone stand. We're decorating it now. Make sure you take your time and decorate it really nicely. If you have pictures, send us pictures. We love to see what you've done. So you can email us at collegeforcreativestudies.edu. You can email us pictures of anything that you've created with Cap at Home program. We love to see it. For your opportunity to be featured on our social media, you have to send us those pictures. So thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next week. Make sure you come back tomorrow and join our other staff for more art tutorials. Bye.